Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Daily English Lab podcast, the place where we guide you step by step to learn English and transform your life using simple ideas and easy words. I'm Victor, your teacher and companion on this journey, and I'm truly glad you've joined me today. In today's episode, we're diving into a fascinating and powerful topic that every English learner, and really anyone with goals, needs to understand: discipline versus motivation. Which one do you really need to succeed? Have you ever woken up feeling lazy, wanting to study English, but lacking the push to get started? Maybe you say to yourself, "I'll do it later," or "I'll wait until I feel ready." Days pass by, and you find yourself not studying at all. If this sounds familiar, you're not alone. We've all been there. That's why this conversation is so important. It's about more than just learning English. It's about building habits that will help you improve as a student, a speaker, and a person. Many people believe motivation is the key, that they need to feel excited or inspired to begin. They wait for the perfect moment, the perfect mood. But here's the truth: motivation is unpredictable. It comes and goes. Some days you feel it strongly, and other days it's nowhere to be found. So, what happens when motivation disappears? Do you stop learning? Do you give up? This is where discipline becomes your greatest ally. Discipline means doing what you need to do, even when you don't feel like it. It means showing up every day, taking small steps, and creating habits that support your success. With discipline, you don't wait for motivation. You simply act.in. This episode, we'll explore what motivation really is and when it shows up, what discipline means, and why it's even stronger than motivation, the key differences between these two forces, and how discipline can help you achieve more than motivation ever can. I'll also share practical tips on how to build discipline in your daily life, especially in your English journey. By the end, you'll understand which one you truly need, and how to harness both to become more focused, confident, and successful in learning English. So, get ready, because this isn't just an English lesson, it's a life lesson too. Let's get started. What is motivation? Let's begin by understanding motivation. Simply put, motivation is the feeling inside that pushes you to do something. It's that spark in your mind or heart that says, "Let's go. Let's do this." When motivated, you feel energized, excited, and ready to take on tasks. It feels empowering, strong, and unstoppable. Imagine you want to speak English fluently. You watch a video of someone speaking beautifully, and you think, "Wow, I want to be like that." That burst of energy you feel, that's motivation. Or maybe you listen to a motivational speech or a podcast that fires you up to start learning. That's motivation too. Motivation often appears when we're excited about something new. Students feel motivated at the beginning of a school year, and many people feel inspired on January 1st when making New Year's resolutions. Maybe you've even bought a new notebook and wrote, "Day 1, let's learn English," in it. In these moments, your heart feels joyful, your mind feels ready, and everything seems possible. It's a wonderful feeling. But here's the catch: motivation doesn't last forever. It comes and goes like the weather. You might wake up feeling pumped to study English one day, complete your lessons with a smile, and feel proud. The next day, however, you might feel tired or busy, and the excitement has vanished. You tell yourself, "Not today. I'll do it tomorrow." That's motivation at work. It's tied to feelings, and feelings change quickly. This is why many people begin something with passion, but stop after just a few days or weeks. Think about how many join the gym in January. They go enthusiastically for a week, then miss a day, then two, and eventually stop altogether. Why? Because their motivation faded. English learners often start strong, listening to podcasts, writing new words, practicing speaking, but when motivation fades, they stop. They say, "I'm just not feeling it anymore." So yes, motivation is powerful, but only for a short burst. It's like a spark that lights the fire, but it can't keep the fire burning. For lasting progress, you need something more reliable, a force that pushes you even when you're tired, bored, or lazy. That force is discipline, which we'll explore next. Asterisk. What is discipline? Now that we understand motivation, let's talk about discipline, the real key to long-term success. Discipline means doing what you need to do even when you don't feel like it. It's about being consistent, taking action over and over, day after day, with or without motivation. Discipline is like a quiet, loyal friend who stays by your side, helping you stay on track even when things get boring, hard, or slow. Imagine you want to improve your English. Motivation helps you start, but after a few days, you might feel tired or busy. Without discipline, you'll likely stop. But with discipline, you keep going. You listen to your English podcast, read a page, practice speaking for 5 minutes, even if you don't feel excited. Why? Because you know it's important and you've made a promise to yourself. Discipline doesn't appear overnight. It grows slowly, like a muscle. The more you practice it, the stronger it becomes. If you study English for just 10 minutes each day, you're building discipline. That discipline will help you reach your goals one step at a time. Here are some simple examples of discipline in daily life. Waking up early, even when you feel sleepy. Going for a walk or exercising regularly, even when the weather isn't perfect. Turning off your phone while studying. Choosing to study English for 20 minutes instead of watching TV. These small actions might feel difficult in the moment, but create huge benefits over time. Remember, discipline isn't about how you feel. It's not about waiting to be happy, excited, or full of energy. Discipline is about habits, doing what's right, not what's easy. It's training your brain to follow through, even when your heart says, I don't want to. That's why discipline is more powerful than motivation. With discipline, you don't need to feel good to take action. You just do it. You know that small, daily steps lead to big results. You don't need hours of studying or perfection. You need consistency and commitment. That's the secret. So, when someone says, I can't speak English because I'm not motivated, they're missing the point. What you really need is discipline. Create habits. Say, I'll do it anyway. That's the mindset of a winner. How motivation and discipline work together. Let me share a powerful idea. Discipline actually gives you freedom. It might sound strange, but it's true. When you're disciplined, you feel more in control, confident, and proud. You stop waiting and start doing. You become the person who takes action, learns faster, grows stronger, and achieves more. Think of motivation as the spark and discipline as the fuel that keeps your fire burning. Discipline builds habits, and habits, not feelings, are the foundation of success. Motivation versus discipline. What's the difference? Both motivation and discipline help you take action, but the key difference is this. Motivation is about feelings, discipline is about actions. Imagine waking up excited to go to the gym. You feel energized, you work out, and you feel great. That's motivation, taking action because you feel like it. Now imagine waking up tired, cold, or unmotivated. You don't want to go, but you remember your goal and promise yourself you'll go 3 times a week. You get up, put on your gym clothes, and go anyway. That's discipline, taking action regardless of how you feel. The same applies to learning English. Motivation might get you started, but discipline keeps you going on tough days. Why motivation alone isn't enough? Let's be honest. Motivation is wonderful, but it's not reliable. It comes and goes. Many people wait to feel motivated before starting, and as a result, they never begin, or they start and stop repeatedly. Imagine a learner named Lena. She feels excited for a week, studies hard, but then life gets busy. Motivation fades, and she stops studying. Weeks pass, confidence drops, and she doubts herself. This happens because she depended solely on motivation without building habits or discipline. The lesson: motivation is helpful to start, but not enough to finish. Real progress comes from discipline, showing up every day, even when you don't feel like it. The power of discipline. Real-life examples. Let me tell you about Adam. He dreams of speaking English fluently. At first, he studies 2 hours a day, motivated by excitement. But after 2 weeks, work gets busy, and his motivation drops. Instead of quitting, Adam makes a plan. Study 30 minutes daily, no matter what. Some days he listens to a story, others he writes words or speaks for a few minutes. He doesn't quit. After months, Adam feels more confident. His English improves, and friends notice. This is the power of discipline. It grows stronger with practice and patience. Practical tips too. Build discipline. Discipline is a skill you can develop. Here's how. 1. Make a simple plan. Write down your goals and daily actions. Point 2. Start small. Don't overwhelm yourself. Small steps add up. Point 3. Be consistent. Choose a regular study time and stick to it. Point 4. Remove distractions. Turn off your phone. Create a quiet space. Point 5. Track progress. Mark your achievements to stay motivated. Point 6. Reward yourself. Celebrate small wins to keep your spirits high. Point 7. Be patient. Forgive yourself if you miss a day. Just get back on track. As we wrap up, remember this. Discipline is more important than motivation, but both work best together. Motivation sparks your journey. Discipline keeps you moving forward. Use motivation to begin and discipline to continue. Don't wait for the perfect moment or feeling. Take one small step today, whether it's reading a few sentences, listening to a podcast, or writing new words. Build the habit of showing up, and success will follow. Thank you for listening to the Daily English Lab podcast. I'm Victor, and I'm excited to support you on your journey. If you found this episode helpful, feel free to share it with friends who might benefit and leave your thoughts or questions. I'd love to hear from you. Keep practicing, stay disciplined, and remember, you've got this. One step at a time, you're moving closer to your English goals. Until next time, take care and keep learning.